and we'll get started. So I'm Gretchen Griffin. I'm the District Sales Manager for District 2867 and now District 2310. And tonight we're going to go over a really quick run through of the new representative for Avon. We're going to talk to you a little bit about your first orders, what you want to do with that to make sure that you are leveraging all the incentives available for you, and then talk a little bit about how to calculate your earnings, and a few other things. As you can see, we're going to, of course, start with your goals, what you want to do with your Avon business. I'll go over a couple of different ways for you to earn money and a couple of different ways that you can actually sell your Avon. And we're going to talk about some sales and skincare ideas as well as placing your orders. And we'll end with the steps to success that follow through with your actual appointment guide. This is a page right out of the appointment book that you received when you were signed up, when you started your Avon business. And you can feel free to refer back to this as we go along, but you can see at the bottom where it has first order goals, second order goals, third order goals, and fourth order goals. This is going to be something really important. Of course, any successful business has a business plan, and this is an area that's going to help you along for your first 4 campaigns, where you can set out how many customers you want, what amount of sales that you would like to have, how many new team members you want to have, what estimated bonus you would like to have, and when you need to submit your order and pay Avon. The actual sheet walks you through an area where you can list each person that you know, whether you've given them a brochure, whether they might be potentially shopping on your e-store if they live far away from you. Skincare, potential team members if there's somebody that you think might be interested in earning extra money. So really quick, I wanted to remind everyone that we do have a few groups that are beneficial. We have our district group, which it is renamed now District 2867 and 2310, but when you search for it, it's still found under Avon District 2867. And we have a group for new representatives. If you search for Avon New Reps, you should find that. And then we also have a Avon Fab 4 group, which is really helpful as well. So I always like to start out talking to you a little bit about why you started Avon. And feel free to type in the chat box as we go along if you have any questions or comments as well. But, so basically when you started your Avon business, what is it that you wanted to do with it? What are you going to do with the earnings that you get from your Avon business? And then following up with that, what are the qualities that you currently have that you feel are going to help you the most with your Avon business? And what do you want to gain from your Avon business, whether it's just monetarily or if it's some social skills and business skills, or sometimes it's just I want to get out of the house and talk to an adult rather than my kids. So we always like to know what your interests are. For myself, when I first started Avon, I wanted to get a discount and I wanted to get my products. We went through 4 representatives in the office that I worked at, and after the 4th one stopped coming in, I just kind of decided I would figure out what it was going to take to do it on my own, and it just kind of expanded from there. But Avon has really been helpful with me with goal setting, and really helps me learn to plan, and hopefully that's what we're going to start you with tonight. So as we start out with Avon, we always like to let everyone know that, of course, Avon is a global brand. It's all about beauty, fashion, passion, and the rewards. Avon has tons of rewards for our representatives. We are the largest corporate supporter of the Breast Cancer Foundation. We also are a huge supporter of domestic violence, Avon community needs, such as actually the flooding in Louisiana. Any kind of natural disaster that comes along in any of the countries that we're in, Avon is always one of the first corporations to step up and help. Cynthia, I'm very close to paying off my home and I want to accelerate that process. Plus I know how much everyone I know loves products. That's an awesome, very very smart goal, I would call it. And that's going to make, I mean, just imagine how it's going to feel. I can only imagine how it's going to feel when I don't have to pay a house payment every month. So very smart goal on that one. And everyone does love the Avon products. It's amazing how excited they get when we try to share a brochure with them, and how many times I've heard, I haven't seen an Avon book in years. So a quick reminder for new representatives, within your first 5 campaigns now, you can order what we call booster kits to help boost your business. We have 2 different ones that you can choose from. And this one is the Smart Value Kit. It's over $125 value, and you can purchase it for $35 within your first 5 campaigns. And you should have received this flyer in your appointment startup kit. If not, you can also find the link to these on your avon.com, or you can contact me or your upline if you need the item number to help you order those. My favorite is the Elite Kit for those that are very serious about having the most success possible with their business. The bag is absolutely gorgeous. It's an Avon branded logo bag with a little insert that pulls out, a little organizer that you can pull out. It has over $350 worth of products and tools in it for you. And your cost is $100 for this, and it is again available for your first 5 campaigns. Most of my representatives are earning that Hit 100 challenge and using that Hit 100 money to purchase their Elite Kit. So the start of your business plan is very important for any business, of course, but you want to take that who do you know list, that invitation list that folds out that's in your appointment book, or you can just write it in a notebook. You want to list everybody that you know, and that's everyone. Don't prejudge them on, oh, this person won't buy from me, because even if you don't think they're going to buy from you, there are a few other things that you can do to have them help you, even if they're not a customer for you. So just make sure you write down everybody. So if you were having a wedding, make sure you list everybody you would invite to that wedding. Or if you were sending Christmas cards out, who is on that list. And then just, even if you don't know their name, like the dry cleaners that you visit every month or every week, write down, lady that works at the dry cleaner, or lady that does my banking, lady that works at the nearest convenience store. So why should you focus on you can call it your who do you know list, your invitation list, your business list, whatever you want to call it. Why should you focus on this? If you've been in business for very long, you may have already known this or learned this with your Avon business. But when you start Avon, the person or the reason that you signed up is your why. You get really excited. Then when you learn a little bit more about it, you get even more excited about your potential and the possibilities with your incentives and what your potential earnings will be. And you get really excited. So you have to take that excitement and put it to a plan, because it's not going to always be easy. So when you hit those little road bumps or those tough spots, you want to have some kind of plan that you can go back to and focus on. So this list is going to be the heart of your success, and something that you can go back to and you're going to continue building on as you go along in your business. It also keeps the opportunity to serve a top priority in your mind, because when you look at this list, you're going to break it down into, who on this list can use extra money, who is going to be fantastic skincare customers, and not just customers, but who's going to help me learn about skincare, because they might know more about skincare than we do sometimes. But it also is going to help you prioritize your time spent building your business, which is a great asset, especially for those of you that are busy. And of course, you need to pledge to add to it daily, weekly, every campaign, whatever your goals might be. And then we go into the 2 ways to earn and 2 ways to sell. So with Avon, the 2 ways to earn are, of course, on your personal sales from everything that you personally sell. Also, when you bring others into Avon, you can earn incentives and bonus money and a percentage of everything that they're selling. And then you have 2 ways to sell also. So you have the face-to-face, which is the traditional method that Avon has used for almost 130 years. And now, going along with technology, we have your online store, your Avon e-store. So you have face-to-face and then your online store. And all of those put together equals one amazing opportunity for you. And there are slides on the screen, Cynthia. It says you're not included in the presentation. I'm not quite sure why. But hopefully you're still getting the information as we go along. And I see Erica entered too. Hi, Erica. Your earning scale you can also find in your demo book, but it was included in your appointment manual. So basically each campaign, the amount of your total order is going to determine the percentage that you're earning. So you want to make sure that you at least have a $50 order, because you don't earn any percentage if it's less than $50. Of course, this time of the year, it's really easy to boost that up a lot, because we have sales are easier right now to get started because it's the holiday season. So of course people are spending more money right now. So one of the things we like to do this time of year is plan for our first quarter sales. So the customer list that we just talked about is going to be even more important to you for that time of the year as well. So basically, think about having, if you have a $300 to $400 order each campaign, that's going to put you around 35%, which is pretty average. Also, if you focus on getting a $400 order, that's going to put you on track to earn President's Club. And that, once you reach President's Club, that gets you a guaranteed earnings percentage for the entire next cycle, which you'll learn more about that as we go along. And then, of course, starting your team, helping other people come into Avon and earn money, you can get a bonus and incentive and eventually earn a percentage off of what they're selling as well. So just a few tips on selling face-to-face, of course, telling everyone you know that you're selling Avon, and talk about your favorite Avon products, wear the jewelry, the perfume, whatever, your makeup, your clothes, whatever it is that you like. Make sure you're using it and letting everybody know that it's Avon. And people will ask you, if you have a piece of jewelry on, oh, I love that necklace. And that's just a great opportunity for you to say, oh, wow, thank you, it's Avon. And it leads you into a conversation. Talk to customers and potential customers. Talk to everyone you know. Get those brochures out there. Get your website out there. Let them know that they can order from you. And then make sure you're asking for referrals. The old sales tool that goes back hundreds of years is ask the people that you know for referrals. So everyone that you share an Avon brochure with, ask them to pass that brochure on to somebody else when they're finished with it. Or if they're not going to pass it on, give it back to you so that you can pass it on to somebody else. Remember, your brochures are good. They can back order out of the last 2 campaigns. So your current brochure is going to be good 2 campaigns later. So that's something that you can use to get extra customers. Also, selling online, it's kind of an additional perk. You get additional earnings from selling online. Plus, it's going to boost your total order size for your personal orders that you're getting face-to-face. So let's say if you had a $200 order that you got face-to-face, and then you have another $100 that you've sold online. If we go back to your earnings chart, that's going to boost you to the 35% range. And again, same thing. If you have let's say if you had $270 in person-to-person sales and another $100 in online sales, that's going to boost you up to the next earnings level. So it's just an added incentive. You can advertise on Facebook. Make sure you're putting a label on your brochure that says order from my web store. All kind of things you can do to help with your e-store. And Avon has tons and tons and tons of great deals on there for your customers. Almost daily they're offering something that your customers can get if they purchase from you. It's free shipping over a certain amount. Sometimes they have free shipping over $25. So we're going to walk through a couple of things in just a few minutes that you want to make sure that you have set up to make sure your customers can get those specials and be attached to what's going on with your e-store. And of course, Avon's Social Media Center on your web office is a great place that you want to visit several times a week. Automated emails, we're going to make sure that you have those set up, or that you have it set up so your customers can opt into those. And of course, online, Avon collects the payments from your customers and ships their order directly to them. So it's a huge time saver. And of course, as a representative, a new representative to Avon, we want you to know that we have support for you. So you have dedicated support for 12 weeks through the New Representative Center on your Avon.com. Also, we have personal training and guidance from your leader and or your district sales manager. We also have easy setup for your Avon store, so you can start selling immediately as soon as you get started. And of course, online training. Here's one of them right now, but we also have Avon University that has a world of recorded trainings that you can do as well. And we have all kind of sales tools. So again, here's another little goal setter. If you had an extra $400, what would you do right now? What would you buy with it? Or would you pay something off? Or some people actually save for a certain thing. So I think, right now I'm remodeling my house. So if I had $400 right now, it would go to paying for some of the remodel that we're getting ready to do. It's like a never-ending remodel at my house. So this is a great tip, especially for new representatives, since you're just coming into the business. So you probably have something in your bathroom right now that you would normally buy from Walmart or the local discount store that you can actually now start buying from yourself from your own business. So you think about the things that you need to replenish, like shower gel, shampoo, hand soap, shave gel. Of course, we're going into the colder months, so we all need lotions and lip balms. Even your hair care products you can now buy from yourself for Avon. An aftershave for the men in the house. Our eye makeup remover is second to none. Does not burn your eyes. First one I've ever used that doesn't burn my eyes. And of course, nail polish. So just things that you use every day. Think about what you're going to buy and make a list of those that you want to buy from yourself now. This is also something you can do with your customers and approach them the exact same way. What are the things that you have in your bathroom right now that you're going to be replenishing over the next couple of weeks? Would you be willing to buy those from me, your local friendly neighborhood Avon representative, rather than one of the big box stores? 9 times out of 10, they're getting better quality from you at the same or better price. Here is one option that you have. It's called the Daily Care Collection. You have this opportunity as a new representative, and it contains 6 of the most popular personal care products. And it's a $38 value, and you can offer it to your customers in your first order for $19.99. And it even has on the back of this flyer, you should have received this with your appointment kit, and if not, it will be emailed out to you so that you can actually print it off, where you can actually send out words to use. This is something that you can text out, you can put it on your Facebook, or you can show them in person this flyer and collect their money. And it just gives you an idea of your potential earnings. So if you sold one of these bundles to 3 customers, whoops, I clicked the wrong button, sorry. That would give you almost $60 in sales. And so that would put you at the 20% earnings level, which would give you about $12 in your pocket. Not a whole lot, but if you look over here to the right, if you sold this one bundle to 10 customers, that's almost $200 in sales, 30% earnings, and that's $60 in your pocket. So if you can challenge yourself to sell at least 10 of these bundles before your first campaign goes in or your second campaign. You now have 3 campaigns. You used to have to only have 1, but now you have 3 where you can offer this. And the #1 seller for your business will be skincare. If you get your customers on your skincare, they are going to love you. You're going to save them a bundle of money, and it is top quality. I've actually toured our research and development center in Suffern, New York. And it is amazing, all of the research and time that goes into our products. So our products are very top of the line, even if the price doesn't say they are. So I challenge you, if you have somebody using another type of skincare, even if they tell you that they're highly allergic. I have had several people that were quote unquote highly allergic to everything, and they've been able to use some kind of Avon skincare. And they're very thankful now. All of the ones that I know are now Avon representatives, and they are not only saving a lot of money, but they're making money as well. So happy skincare customers are loyal users, and they're going to be repeat customers for you, and they're going to really boost your sales because these are full earnings items for you. So you can see the example of the difference in prices and earnings here for you. So on the left, you have one skincare customer with one regimen. A regimen is usually a cleanser, a day cream, a night cream, and an eye cream. This one actually uses a new clinical product in place of the night cream. But just in this example, it's $107, which is about average for Avon prices. Now, if you go somewhere else, that's the price of less than a price of one product. So check a department store out when you go next time and look at their skincare prices. It's crazy outrageous. But in this example, that would give you, that just this alone, if that was the only thing you sold, would give you $21 in profit. If you look to the left, if you have 3 skincare customers ordering every campaign on average, that's going to alone put you at $300 in sales, and that's 35% earnings and $112 in your pocket. So it's something that you really want to learn about. I knew nothing about skincare when I started Avon, nothing. I was still washing my face with soap, which I didn't realize was incredibly drying my skin out. So it's definitely worth the investment in the time to just research a little bit on our products and learn as much as you can about what you can use. The tools that we have are amazing now. We have our skincare cards, our skincare quiz online, where they can actually go through and list the specific areas that they're concerned with, and you know, picks the regimen. Basically, wherever they have the most check mark, that's the regimen that is recommended for them. So you definitely want to tune into that. Here's an example of one of the skincare cards. You can print them off of your Avon.com. Sometimes you can actually order them from the What's News. So now you're officially an Avon representative. Hopefully you've tried some of the products, checked out your brochures and your products and samples that you've received. So we want to make sure you know how to put all this great information to use and use the words that your customers will hear that will prompt them to buy from you. You've received in your startup kit, this is a page right out of that, and it just gives you some tips on what kind of words that you can post either via social media, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, or you can text out. And in one example, it says, calling all friends and family to help me start my Avon business. This week only, I have an exclusive offer for my customers. Pamper yourself from head to toe. And that could be the daily care flyer. It could be a grand opening email you can send out. It gives them a discount on their online orders. It could be something that you make up on your own. Another example is, I'm really excited. I just started my own Avon business. Did you know that Avon has really amazing skincare products for every skincare need and type? They're really great and cost just a fraction of what you pay in a department store. And that's a good thing to use if you know you have contacts that are already using another skincare. Now let's talk a little bit about earning through team sales. Our most successful representatives earn not just from their personal sales, but also from their team sales. It's a great way to duplicate your efforts without duplicating the time investment. So basically, the first thing to know is that anybody can have a want or a need for an additional income. So we want you to think about friends, relatives, coworkers, your best friend from college, your babysitter, or anyone who's ever mentioned wanting to buy something or go somewhere. Jot down their phone number and write down the reasoning that you remember, and put them on that list that we're talking about, that and check mark that they're interested in earning extra money. These are people that you want to talk to about joining your Avon team and becoming a representative through you. We're going to talk a little bit about what that means to you. So this is the big picture, okay? So once you reach ambassador level and have $1,000 in total unit sales, that means between you and the people you're bringing in, you start earning a percentage of everything the people that you're bringing in sells. So you need to have at least 3 people join your team to get to this level. Now this is the starter level, we call it. When you get up here into the higher levels, you can see the unit sales are increasing, and that's because the team numbers have grown, so you have more representatives on your team. I actually have a gold leader on my team right now, and I can tell you that she actually was able to quit her job and make Avon her full-time job, just from the team of people that she's brought into Avon. So you can see she's at 8.5% of what the people she's bringing in. And it goes down to the next 2 generations on her team. So not only is she earning from the people that she's brought in, but she's earning from the people that they've brought in and they've brought in. So when you first start bringing your friends and people that you know that need to earn into Avon, you're considered a promoter with your first one. Your second one, you're considered a star promoter. While you're bringing, let me skip forward here so while you're bringing, these are out of order. So while you're bringing people in, so your first person you bring into Avon, you can earn a bundle of products valued at over $100. And each person after that, you can earn a $35 referral check from Avon. You also, as a new representative, up until the end of our campaigns this year, so it would be campaign 26, you have the opportunity to earn a $2,600 fast track bonus. And all of these are under the Journey to Gold incentives that you can read all about on youravon.com, or you can contact your upline or myself, your district manager, and I'll be happy to go over them, make sure you understand them, and help you set a plan for what parts of it that you want to achieve. I'm going to go back here because you have a couple other incentives that I don't want you to miss. So we also have a rewards and recognition program for every representative, but new representatives get a special way to earn points. So these points that you collect are like a lot of the points that you get with these frequent buyer cards that you have from all the stores that we, those little cards that you swipe now, your reward cards. But with these points, you actually have a rewards catalog that you can actually look at on your Avon.com, and you can redeem these points for prizes from that booklet. So you actually get to pick out what you want to use them for. So our new representatives, for every campaign in your first 14 campaigns that you're over $200 in sales, you can earn 25 points. If you make it over $300 in sales within your first 19 campaigns, for each time you do that in a campaign, you get 50 points. And within your first year, if you have over 400 in sales, you get 75 points. So that's pretty generous. Once you go through the booklet, you can kind of look at what you can spend those points on and how much you need. For bringing other people into Avon, you can also get 50 points for each person. And when somebody on your team brings somebody in, you can earn 100 points. So a lot of different ways to earn those reward points. Here's the Hit 100 Challenge incentive we were telling you about earlier. You should have received this in your appointment kit, but it's also online and it should be emailed to you. If you haven't, I'm going to follow up after this and email it out again. Basically, you want to make sure each of your first 5 campaigns are over $100. If you do that, you can earn $100 cash back from Avon, plus a free $100 product bundle and 4 sample bundles from Avon. So you can read all the details on that as well. Now I can skip forward. Another thing I always like to mention is, yes, you need 100 in sales for that Hit 100 challenge, but I like to show you what the difference between 100 in sales and 500 in sales does for your profit. So with a $100 order, you're really not earning a whole lot of money. So if you think about it, a $100 order is only 20% in earnings. So that's $20 out of $100. Now you have to buy brochures because that's your store. So you always have to stay current on your brochures. So even if you just bought 1 pack of 10, that's $6.50. That leaves you with $13.50. Now you got to take that shipping fee off for your order, considering, we're just assuming you placed your order on time and had that preferred shipping fee. So that's going to be a $5.95 one simple fee, which is our shipping fee. That leaves you with $7.55 in profit. Now, you always need to invest in some kind of business tool. So even if you just bought $5 in samples, that leaves you with only $2.55 in profit. So you're going to feel like you're really struggling with only $100 in sales. You want to try to boost that as much as you can. And then most of the people I talk to when they join Avon, they tell me that they want to earn $300 to $500 a month. So to get to that $300 mark, you want to make sure you have at least $500 in sales. And this is just one way to do it. You can also supplement that income with bringing other people into Avon. But if you have $500 in sales, that puts you at 40% earnings. And this is assuming that these are all full earning products, because you do have those fixed earning items. Anything with your in your brochure that has that little diamond symbol, we earn 20% on those all the time. So this example is considering that you've had all full earnings products. So 40% of 500 in sales puts you at $200 in earnings. Big difference, $20 to $200, right? Now we're going to assume that you're going to invest in more brochures, because to get 500 in sales, you need a lot more than 10 brochures. And we're going to break this down for you too in just a minute to tell you how to get this $500 in sales. But 50 brochures in this example is going to cost $15, which brings your profit from 200. So you subtract 15, and that leaves you with $185 in profits. Now we can invest a little bit more in our personal products, some demos and some samples. We're going to say $20. That brings our profits down to $165. And then our shipping fee on this size order is still only $8.95. So that's going to leave us with $156 in profits. Even if I just did this every campaign, that's $300 a month on average. Now this is my big $3,185 new representative earnings plan. So who wants to earn $3,000 with their Avon business over the next few months? This is how you do it, okay? So you want to focus on averaging at least 20 customers. With our average customer order is about $25. Now some have more, some less, but when you average it out, it's around $25. This time of the year, that average order goes up. So I knew that would get your attention, Cynthia. That's a big house payment, huh? So if you have 20 customers averaging $25 in sales, that puts you at the $500 sales mark. And that's your $200 profit on your personal sales. Now when you look at the other side of this and you bring 12 other people into Avon as new representatives, you can earn that $100 bundle for your first one, and then those other 11 people you can earn those $35 checks for. That's $385 in bonus money. Okay, so what I've did here is taken your $200 in sales profit and added it to that $385. That's $585 right now. Add that $2,600 fast track in. That's $3,185. And then on top of that, if you add that $100 and hit 100, that's $3,285. And if you know, the fast track's a little confusing, so if you're interested in learning how to do that, you know, just schedule a time with me and I'll make sure we go over it in detail with you so you understand everything. And again, here's a really nice slide of your earnings chart, and out to the right it has a good way for you to calculate your earnings. So you want to do this every campaign. You want to write down how many items that you've sold that are fixed earning items and total them all up, just the amount of the products, and put them on that one line where it says 20% items. And this is something that you can just do in a notebook, or you know, just so you split it up and make sure you know 20% items separate from your full earning items. And then everything that's not fixed earnings, you want to write down and add those up and total them and write them on a separate line. And when you total those two items together, that's going to give you the total percentage that you're earning for all of your order. So, you know, those 20% items, even though we're only earning 20% on them, they're still going to count towards your total earnings for everything else. So this is a really easy way to kind of figure out what your profit's going to be. This is a really quick shot of your order form. A couple of things you want to make sure you get is a page number and the campaign that they're ordering from, because a lot of times they'll write down the wrong product number. And this is also, you know, it says right on there, give the customer a copy with paid and the amount paid when they give you their order and money. This is considered their receipt. So your order books have 3 copies, one for you to give to them as their receipt when they pay you, when you take their order. Another one you can put on their bag when you deliver their order, and then one for you to keep. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about estimated order and billed order. A lot of the confusion with prepay lies here. So, and not everybody's prepay. Some representatives do have some type of credit line. Sometimes it's small. Sometimes you still have to prepay the amount over your credit. So just a really quick rundown of estimated order versus billed order. When you place your Avon order, it basically is on hold or in limbo until Avon receives that estimated prepayment amount if needed. If you need to prepay your entire order, it should tell you when you're placing your order what the estimated order amount is going to be. So you need to keep track of that amount so that you can go to Pay Avon and put that amount in, because your order is not actually in the system, so it's not going to show when you go to Pay Avon. It might just show 0 because right as soon as you place it, it doesn't have time to put that estimated amount in there. So it's not actually an amount that you owed from a previous order. Once you make that prepayment, then your order is released to go to actual billing and processing. So it does get a little bit confusing, and we know that is confusing to those of us that have been here for a while. So for a new representative, it's slightly more confusing sometimes. So also, the estimated order amount doesn't include items that shorted during processing. So say that you have back ordered items that you're receiving from last campaign. Those aren't going to be included in your estimated order amount. Most of your business tools are not included now. They have made some improvements, so it has gotten better, so it's closer to the exact amount, but you still have some differences every now and then. Also, delayed billing. These items should be reflected in your estimated order now. So just to give you an idea, just remember when you place that estimated order, you may or may not still have a balance left over. I think now the brochures prices are included. Before it didn't used to be, but we still have, sometimes when we have a buy one get one free offer, both items will go in at the lower price. For instance, right now we have a buy one get one for 99 cents. So if I bought the creamy body wash for $7 and then the second one's supposed to be 99 cents, but they might both go in the system at 99 cents. So my estimated billing, I might only pay 99 cents for that one item, but I know when it bills out that it's going to bill me at that $7. So again, if you go back and write down the amount of the order, each customer price, that's going to help you determine what your percentage, what your earnings is, and how much you're going to need to pay Avon, and then the portion for you. I did a really quick worksheet that kind of helps you do this as well. So you can put your fixed earning items in, and you can put your full earnings products in, and it's going to give you an idea on your total sales to help you determine your percentage. And again, the amount that you're going to owe Avon, and keep in mind that you're going to also have to add sales tax and shipping and your business tools to that as well. And your personal order is included in that, so you still have to pay Avon their portion of your personal order. And I'll make sure to send all this out after we went through the training as well. The Steps to Success is located in the back of your appointment book. I really encourage you to go through it and make sure you're utilizing it. It has some great suggestions and tips for you. For instance, it talks to you about your grand opening email, passing out brochures, and when you give out brochures, you want to be able to follow up. So you need to get their name, their phone number, and their email from them so that you can add them to your contact list. And then keep up the money-making momentum. So you want to make sure you've already set up your e-store. Send out that grand opening email as soon as we get finished tonight so you don't forget about it. It gives your customers a discount. Set your action plan so that you know within the next few days how many customers you want to call, how many new customers you want to add. Who do you want to invite to Avon? Right now is the best time to get people to join your team. So if you want that bonus money, now is the time to talk to them, because everybody needs money for holidays, extra heating bills coming up. I mean, there's so many opportunities right now. So I'm going to switch over to sharing my screen so we can actually walk through really quickly a live order and just a few things that I want to make sure you have set up on your Avon.com. If I can get it to load my screen finally. So you should be able to see now my screen. So we're going to go to Avon.com. I'm going to log in. Now, if you haven't logged in yet, you'll see down here not registered. So you can click on register. It'll ask you for your account number, your district number, and the last four of your social security number. And then you'll set up a password. And you'll always use your account number to log in and the password that you select. So when you log in, you're actually going to see a new representative center. So I'm going to go over here to change my view to it. This kind of walks you through everything. So your Be Extraordinary workbook is the appointment book that I've been referring to. Walks you through setting up your business. I mean, everything you need, it just walks you through step by step. At the bottom, it has your information. If you have an upline, who that would be, and your district manager should have my contact information there, what your district number is, and your initial credit limit. Now, I've been with Avon for quite a while, so my credit limit is a lot higher than this now. It's just based on your history, your order history, and your payment history. And if you don't have one, it'll say 0, which means you need to prepay for your entire order. Basically, if you go over whatever your credit limit is, it's going to ask you to prepay the amount that you're over your credit limit. Okay, so we are going to go to Web Office. Try not to get too far ahead of my screen share here. We want to go to Personalization Tool. A few things that you want to make sure you have set up in here, okay? There's all kind of areas where you can customize, but you want to make sure you have, if you can see up here, it has Customer Invoicing, Personal Web Page, Find a Rep Tool online, and Find a Rep Tool by phone. You want to make sure you have some kind of contact information marked here. For instance, on my personal web page, they need to have some way to contact me. So I chose just my phone number and my city and state. They don't need to have my street address, which Avon has taken off of there. Find a rep tool online. If I've checkmarked none here, it's not going to put me online because the people searching have no way to get a hold of me. If I'm calling in, see, I can have an option here because I can either just have them provide my email address or my phone number. So I mean, at this point I've just had my phone number there, but I can choose both, or I can choose one or the other. So if you don't want them to have your phone number when they call Avon, then you can just have them give out your email address. But when they go online, they need to have your phone number because that's the only option we have. So if you don't have anything marked there, you're not going to show up because there's no way for them to contact you. Customer preferences, you want to make sure you go here, and under automated email programs, you need to have both of these check marked. If you do not have these check marked as a representative, your customers cannot opt into them and will not receive them. These are huge selling points for you. So each campaign, your customers that you have email addresses for or that have signed up and opted into these will receive a brochure emailed to them every campaign. They will also receive promotional emails like free shipping, holiday programs, purchase with purchase, or free gift with purchase type emails. And they can opt in and choose how often they want to receive these emails, what type of these emails they want to receive. So, and they can opt out at any time. So this is not you spamming them. This is you saying, it's okay for my customers to participate in these programs. So if you don't have these check marked, your customers can't even get these. So very important. You want to make sure you have that set up. Any changes you make, you have to hit submit at the bottom here to make sure it saves. And then, of course, we'll just quickly go over customer invoicing. You want to make sure that you have your sales tax entered. In West Virginia, we just have a state sales tax. We don't have local, but in some areas you might have a state and a local sales tax. So you need to add that percentage in there. And it has to have 3 decimal points behind the, 3 zeros or 3 spaces behind the decimal point. So if, like for ours, it's just 6%, so I have to enter 6.000. The rest of these are just for invoicing options that you can print your customer invoices online if you choose to. I love that option, so I utilize that a lot. But you have to have that sales tax entered in there for anyone to be able to buy from you online as well. And again, any changes, make sure you hit that submit. Also, the great thing about printing your own invoices, you can actually change this default service charge A lot of my representatives will actually up this to $1 or more depending on how far they drive. So if you have a customer where you have to drive a long way, it might be worth it to you to actually print their invoice online and change that service fee to a little bit more so you can kind of recover some of your cost of driving. And then real quickly, I'm going to switch back to WebOffice and make sure you all know about the Social Media Center. This is where you can go, and Avon has really done all the work for you. Basically, it tells you what to do this campaign. Share the Avon new arrivals for jewelry, and I can click right here and share on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, or I can copy it and share in an email. Share the Mark Crazy for Cranberry. Share your Avon e-store. And when you click from right here and share this on your social media, somebody is going to, when they click on it from your sharing from here, it links right to your store. It has your link on it. Right here, number 5, join the Sisterhood. This is the amazing video. If you came to my event, you saw this. You've probably seen it online. This is one that's going to put the seed into people's mind about becoming a representative. And guess what? When they click on that, when you share it from your social media center, it's going to link right to you so they can sign up online with you and you're going to get credit for it. All kind of details and other ideas that you can share, but WebOffice Social Media Center is someplace you want to visit a lot. So we're going to quickly go through an order, and so I'm in campaign 23 now. Right here is a drop-down box where all of my customers are listed, and of course I'm a district sales manager, and this is a dummy account, but this is actually the account that I order just my personal items from. But if your customers are not already in your drop-down box, you can click right up here and click Add New Customer and add them as you go along. So once you get them in there, you'll just see them in the drop-down box. And you need to enter their first name, last name, and an email or a phone number, one or the other. I recommend both because you want them added to your email list. So I'm going to go through just placing an order real quick and show you a few different things. So if you haven't noticed yet, which you may not have if nobody's ordered a bra from you, but if you look in the brochure under the innerwear, bras, things like that, you'll notice that there is no item number there. It's just a weird number. So when you order innerwear, you can actually go to Shop Innerwear and it lists everything, but my personal favorite is I go to Shop Brochures and Flyers. So I'm gonna click back over there so you can see where I clicked. Basically, I'm at my orders right now. I'm going to click on my customer name, which is me, and I'm going to click Create an Order. I'm in campaign 23, so you always want to make sure right here where it says Create Order in Campaign, you always select the current campaign. If I would select campaign 22, it's going to consider this a late order and it's going to charge me a higher shipping fee. So this is not where you want to back order things. You want to make sure this is always set at the current campaign. And then I'm going to click on Create Order. Then over here to the left, this is the screen where I'm going to enter item numbers, but over here to the left there's a whole menu of things I can select from. I'm going to click on Shop Brochures and Flyers, and that brings up my campaign 23 books and every flyer and sale book I can order from. I'm going to click on the cover of the campaign 23 book, and I'm actually going to go right to the page number because I already know what page it's on. So I can click over here where it says cover and go down through the page numbers and pick the page number of where I want to go. So it makes it a lot quicker. So I'm going to go right here to where the bras are, and you'll notice on the page it just has like the sizes and the colors, but when I click on this it brings up a little pop-up screen. You want to make sure that you have pop-up blocker turned off on your computer before you do your Avon order. And when I click on make a selection, then it expands that into all the colors and sizes that are available for that particular bra, and then you can see the item number out beside it. And I can click on that and just click add to order right from here. And so basically those were all white ones. So if I switch over to this one, you can see how many different colors there are and all the different sizes. So that's basically why they can't list all the item numbers on the cover. Look, this one has so many item numbers and colors to choose from. So you would basically just go down through, select the size and color that you would want, and then you click add to order. This is the easiest way that I've found to do that. And while we're on that subject, I just clicked on order form to get back to where I was. Also over here you can go to order samples. This is where you will find all the samples that we have available at the time. So we have foundation samples you can click through. If you click on each one, it brings it up and tells you each tube. This is a little tiny trial size tube for 75 cents. You can click and add those to your order. You click across here at the top. You can see skincare, fragrance, home, lipstick, and you can just go down through and click on whatever samples that you want. So we'll just click on the Amari. So it's $1.25 for a pack of 5 of the Discover More. And these are like little flat sheets of paper that have the samples on it. And I got this little screen at the top that's covering up. I can't close my screens out. I have all these little screens opened up. Order sales tools is another area that you want to look through. You have business tools, you have leadership, and then you have different tabs up here at the top. So you have leadership, Mark, and Avon Foundation sales tools that you can order from. This is where you can order your bags. If you look at clear literature bags, these are actually the ones that have a little doorknob hole in them that you can hang on doorknobs. They come in a pack of 50 for 80 cents, really inexpensive. Then you have your paper shopping bags, your popcorn bags. The difference is the popcorn bags are like the little paper bags, the little sack lunch bags, but they're white with Avon on them. The paper shopping bags are the nicer gift tote type of bags. And then we have the new Beauty for a Purpose shopping bags down here. They're great for the holidays. Plus they say, why buy from a big chain when you can shop from a friend? So then it has our Beauty for a Purpose logo. So great tools, especially for the holidays, and they're a larger size too. So we're going to go back to item entry form where I can actually enter my item numbers. Also, really quick, I want to just show you this, that I can actually shop from my demo book right from here. It says Shop What's New. So you can actually order from the Avon What's New Living Magalog, or your Campaign 25 demo book, or your Campaign 24 demo book right now. So our demo books we can order out of 2 campaigns ahead of time. So just real quickly, I'm going to show you how easy it is to just go through the demo book online. So for instance, this is the collapsible fold-up doll house. That, of course, is going to be a Christmas present for my daughter with the 2 doll babies. So I can click right here and click Add to Order. And just click on Return to Shopping, and it leaves me right here in my book. So then the next thing, I want to make sure I add the doll house to that. And click Add to Order. And it's already in my order cart. And I'm going to go back to the order form just to show you that it's going to be already saved in my order cart. So, and it's green, so it means it's available. But look right here, it says items saved in this order. So they're not actually saved until they show up in this area down here. So I'm going to go ahead and enter a couple item numbers at the top just so you can kind of see the difference. And when we're ordering out of our demo book, you can order 1 of each unless it states otherwise, or unless you're in the President's Club or above, then you can order more of the demos. So this is actually the robot, and I'm going to enter the item number, and I want 2 of these. And then I'm going to click this little magnifying glass, and it's going to show me what it is. Okay, so I like to do that just to kind of make sure. It's also a good thing to do when you have when you're back ordering, because it'll show you your current price in the last 2. But you have to be really careful, and you want to make sure you always look in your books, because just like right now, we have the buy one get one for 99 cents, so they might actually both show up as 99 cents on here when we're back ordering. So you want to make sure you go back and look and see if it has to be like a buy 2 to get that price, because if they only buy 1, they're gonna have to pay full price. So it's a great opportunity. You know, you just want to make sure you go back and check that out. So basically just going to look for an item number that I can type in and just kind of show you. So I'm going to add, right now this is at the top, so if I would lose my internet connection, or my power right now, I would have to re-enter whatever is not actually saved. So to get this saved in my cart, I'm going to click on Add Items to Order, and then it moves it from the top to the bottom. And you can see that the green dots right here indicating that everything that I have in my cart right now is available. You can see the key down here. So green means in stock, yellow means going fast, and red means temporarily out of stock. It's going to be included with your order when it does come in. And then if you see a grayed out dot, that's when you have a big sad face, because that means it's not available usually, and it's not going to be available. Pretty much means we've exhausted our inventory and sold out of it. The next thing that I wanted to kind of just show you is in your demo books, you always have, I'm going to click back over to the Shop the What's New, but in the demo books, I'm going to kind of try to go straight to the page. The great thing about this is that you can see pictures. When you're ordering just from the sales tools, you can't actually see pictures. So if you go to your demo book, you can see the pictures. So this is an example of samples. So if you look at the Discover More sample cards, it kind of gives you an idea of what they look like. So some of these have 6 on them, and then they come in, here, this is actually a pack of 12. And it's $1.25 for each pack of 12. So it's a great opportunity for you to get more samples at a cheaper price. And then you have some lipstick opportunities down here as well. So you get a variety pack of lipsticks. It's $1.50 for a pack of 10, and you can choose the different colors that you'd like or the different types that you'd like. And again, you can see an actual picture of the Beauty for a Purpose tote bags that are the new ones that we were just talking about. So I'm going to click on Return to Order Form, and it's going to take me back to my cart. I'm actually going to click on View Cart down here at the bottom in the middle, and that's going to send me to the next screen. If I had more customers entered in here under their separate names, they would all show up here, and I could just click on Select All, and it would automatically enter my customers. But since I only have me, it's only going to show, I have to enter one myself. Great thing about entering all of your customers in under their name is that Avon will keep a history of everything they've ever ordered from you. Great thing about that is when they call you up and say, hey, I need some of that cream I always get in that little gold jar, you'll know exactly what they're talking about because you can just go back on their history. So at this point, I still have to continue on to Sales Tools. My order has not went anywhere yet. It's going to pop up here and tell me I need to order brochures, basically. And it's going to say if I've already ordered brochures, it would tell me right now. I have not, so it doesn't say that I have, but it tells me I can order Campaign 25 brochures, I can order Mark Magalog 12s, and I can order the Avon Living Magalog. Now, Avon Living just started, so they're actually on special for 99 cents for a pack of 5. I can also get Campaign 24 brochures if I forgot to order those last time, or if I just already need more of them. So you're basically always ordering your brochures 2 campaigns ahead of time. So this is a Campaign 23 order. I'm going to be ordering Campaign 25 brochures. And if I need them, I can still get some more 24s. Gives me a special here for Merry Little Minis collection for $6.99 for all 9. Great deal, so you can add those if you would want. I'm going to continue to order summary. Pop up again and reminds me I haven't ordered any brochures. I don't need to right now because I already have a garage full of them. And then it brings up again the summary screen. And again the stock list, because that stock list can actually change from the time you put it in your cart till you've sent it to Avon. This is the very important screen because it gives you your estimated order total. So if I was on prepay right now, I would need to prepay the huge amount right here in the big pink or purple letters that says $70.87. So your estimated order total is $70.87. It also breaks this down because it's already given me my estimated earnings. Keep in mind, your estimated earnings does not know what you've personally ordered, so your personal orders are going to come out of that estimated earnings. And then I'm going to click on Submit Orders. So make sure you take note of that amount And once I click on submit order, it's going to give me a confirmation. I'm not actually going to submit this right now because I still need to add to this. But I just wanted to give you a really good idea of what's going to happen when you place your order and just some of the other areas to go to. And right now, if I say, oh, somebody just called me and I need to go back and edit that, I can go back and click on edit order, and it's going to take me back to that order, or I can even go back to my order page and click on current orders, and it's going to put me back to where I can actually enter more item numbers. And I just wanted to see really quick while I'm still on here, we have purses for buy one get one half off, and I just want to make sure, I want to see what it's going to enter them as. So I'm going to enter the item numbers for those. So there's the first one. So if I enter 1 and I enter 2, it's going to be half off of the second one. So I'm going to add these to my order. So if I pull this up, it's telling me that the hobo bag is going to be $12.49, and then the other hobo bag is going to be $12.49. So they're both going to go in at $12.49. But I know from looking at my brochure, I have to buy one at full price and I'm going to get one at half price. The regular price is $24.99. So if I look down here to my saved items, it's got them both in there for $12.49. Where does it? Where's the other one? Here it is, drawstring hobo bag. So when I put it in my cart, it actually changed the pricing. So the one is half price and this one is now full price. But if you notice, when I entered them up here, it was showing them both at half price. So that's an example of sometimes it doesn't catch that when you put it in your cart or save it in your cart. So you just want to, if you keep track of everything you're selling and what your customer price is, and then estimate and calculate your earnings that way, you'll always know what portion of that is Avon's. And Avon, again, breaks that down when they send your invoice. It's broken down into your percentage, and then they add shipping and taxes to it. So they break it down really easy. They've been in business for almost 130 years, so they usually get it right, but every now and then they do make an error because it is computerized. So you want to make sure that you do check that out. So anybody have any questions on anything that we covered? I know I went over just a few minutes here, but I'm going to go ahead and stop.